Yo, 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 what's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Meb here,
And this is Leonis.
and we're back again to bring you guys the discussion. This is going to be the last discussion for 2011. We're going to start new discussions in 2012, but we just wanted to give our thoughts on 2012, the good, the bad, the ugly, the
Very ugly.
the disappointing, the highs, the lows, all that, dealing with games and, movies and stuff like that. So we're gonna start off with the good points. What what I thought about 2011 in gaming in general was this was a huge year for gaming. I mean, so many great titles came out this year. You got Dead Island, Dark Souls, Gears of War 3, Rage, Batman Arkham City. Like there was so much shit that came out this year, and it was ridiculous. And it was so bad. Like I had to pick and choose what games to get, and it was just. I mean, it was a phenomenal year for gaming. Wouldn't you agree, Leonis? Or
Oh yeah, definitely. Because definitely Gears of War 3, definitely that was very enjoyable. And
of
of course,
course,
Revelations,
yeah,
one of my
of
favorite new
course,
series.
of course. Um,
Well,
Also, this was also a huge year for fighting games as well. Like you had the revival of Mortal Kombat, Marvel vs. Capcom 3. You had Street Fighter Arcade Edition. Like King of Fighters came out at November. Like there was so much shit coming out. Like there was games for everybody, and I mean everybody. And this truly was a great year for gaming. And I mean, like I don't see it getting any bigger than this until but we'll just have to see till next year to see if it gets any bigger or better than this. But you know, I'm going to start off in the beginning of the year. In the beginning of 2011, one of my favorite games that I got was DC Universe, and that was something I was really looking forward to. And I mean, I don't play it as much as I used to did in the beginning, but I'm gonna start getting back into it because the whole creative character, playing with your superhero, playing with your friends. You know what I'm saying? It's just that kind of game that draws you back for more and just wants to play more. Wouldn't you agree or disagree, Leonis?
oh yeah, I definitely agree. And then now it's even a really good time to play because they stopped doing like more than just Batman DLC. Now
Yeah,
we can really get into some other stuff now, other
yeah,
comics and characters.
yeah. If for you guys don't know, DC Universe, it basically I'm gonna give you a quick summary about it. Um, in the game, there's like two major cities, there's Metropolis and Gotham, and basically the majority of the missions are in Gotham. I mean, there are some missions in Metropolis when you deal with Superman and Wonder Woman, but majority of it you'll be in Gotham helping out Batman with a lot of stuff. And over the course of 2011, they had DLC, and basically the DLC was just Batman exclusive stuff. Towards the summer, they had the Green Lantern DLC because of the movie that came out, and now towards the end of the year, they're having DLC for Superman for the Fortress of Solitude and the Azad little mission. So that's really good that Superman's getting some light because everybody hates fucking Superman, which I don't understand why, but that's neither here nor there. But and also DC Universe is now free to play, so that's also a good nod. But the people in DC Universe are pissed off because people that have paid it from January to November, because November is when it was free. People were pissed off because you're like mad people are hopping on the bandwagon because it's free, and it actually because of that it slowed up the servers because so many people signed up for it because it was free, and they had to go down for maintenance and stuff like that. But eventually got back on or whatever. They made the servers bigger, but people are blocking people because it's free now. But people are gonna get mad about it. I mean, I can understand because you pay for a product and you put so much time and effort into it, and now some no Joe jumps on and can get the same stuff as you. But that's not the case because if you because now DC Universe they have like packages like hero package, legendary package, and depending on what package you get, you can hold like unlimited amount of items, and when it's free, you can only hold like 5 items or something like that. I'm just making that up off the top of my head, the numbers or whatever, but you know that's basically it. But I think in the beginning of the year, DC Universe was my what is was and still is one of my favorite games of 2011. Like I really do enjoy it. And do you think the same thing for you, Leon? Do you think that was one of your favorite games of 2011, or not really?
Oh
So
yeah,
so.
I really enjoyed the game. Hooking up with my bros and playing it and whatnot,
Yeah, it was beating
having
up
fun.
villains and shit. That
Yeah,
that was hilarious.
and trolling their hideouts.
Yeah,
That
that
was
shit was
definitely
hilarious.
cool.
That was very cool. Okay, but switching gears here from DC Universe.
Mm.
I think after January, February came out, and everybody and their fucking mama was hyped for this. I mean, Marvel vs. Capcom 3 came out, and everybody was going crazy and was going nuts. And I admit I was hyped for it. I was. And then when you actually get your hands on the product itself, it was very, very, very disappointing. And it's just that number one, my favorite characters weren't in the game. That's number one. Number two, it was very, very simple. And it just felt lacking. And like things were missing from it. Like a lot of things. And I felt like the game wasn't like tested well. Like, people just rushed it and pushed the product out or whatever. And I just felt like the game itself wasn't complete. I'm sure there's a lot of people that feel the same way about it, but they still purchased it having high hopes. And in the end, it was just a huge disappointment to me. How do you feel about this subject, Leonis?
Yeah, it was definitely like a huge disappointment for everybody, especially roster wise
Yeah.
and gameplay wise too. Taking away the classic controls and making that ABCD thing that they were going for, which is like everybody loves that game. I'm like, okay, if you love that game, why the hell are people still dissing Smash Brothers? Because it's pretty much kind of
Yeah.
on the same level controller wise.
Yeah, I feel what you're saying. I feel what you're
Almost. Not up B, up A, none of that.
I mean, like, so like I try to give Marvel a good run, like a good for 2 months, and then after a while, I was like, there's no point. And what made me kind of stop playing Marvel is very funny. Was Mortal Kombat because I was like, when I got Mortal Kombat, I'm like, man, this game's gonna be hard. I'm gonna be ass. It's gonna suck. Come to find out, I'm pretty decent in Mortal Kombat. I'm pretty good. Like I wasn't on Super Street Fighter 4, like because I thought I was gonna be ass in that. But after a while, you start learning the mechanics of the game, and you become accustomed to it. Same thing with Mortal Kombat. Like the characters, the characters that I play in Mortal Kombat, like I love, and they're so fun to play. And as in Marvel, like when you're playing the characters, you're like, ugh, like it's a pain. Like it feels like a chore. Like it's not fun. And I kind of dropped Marvel to play Mortal Kombat more because it's a much more fun game. And I mean, some people say the game is ass, it's whack, it's not good, has a lot of problems and stuff like that. But you know what? Those problems can be pre-patched. You don't need another disc in order for it to be. You know what I'm saying? Because Mortal Kombat and Blaze Blue have been doing that from the get-go. They've been patching their games through, DLC for free, and they do have characters that you can purchase, but you can buy like a character patch. So you don't have to buy the character if you don't want to. You can still play the game. So there are good nods to Mortal Kombat and or NetherRealms and whoever the hell makes Blaze Blue. I can't remember their name.
Arxis.
Arxis. Thank you. NetherRealms and Arxis. Congrats. You get a clap of the year for now because you guys have been pushing out content for free and paid for content that you don't have to buy. So that's really good. That's really good. Did you think that Mortal Kombat was a good game for you?
Oh, definitely. It was a breath of fresh air from the Capcom fighters I kept playing. So I'm like, yo, Street Fighter 4 was getting like, I played it so damn much. I'm like,
yeah, I know what you mean. I know.
Winning a lot, losing a lot. It was just like I was just done with it. I just sucked all the life out of it. Like I felt like I used up all the money I paid for it on it.
Yeah, I feel I feel what you're saying on Street Fighter.
Yeah, pretty much.
But then
done.
Yeah, I feel what you're saying. And it's funny that you bring up Street Fighter because towards the summer, Street Fighter Arcade Edition came out, which people were really hyped about because it's rebalancing of the characters and stuff like that. Yun Yang, Evil Ryu and Oni came out and things like that.
And a better chance of winning for some
Yeah.
penis who struggle.
Yeah, but people were pissed because Yun was the best character in the game, and certain characters cannot beat Yun because he was just too damn good. People complained and bitched about it, and that's why we have Super Street Fighter 4 2012 edition or whatever it is now. And do you think Arcade Edition was a good game, Leonis? Do you think it was a good DLC? Do you think it was bad? Do you think it sucked?
Well,
what do you think?
Well, I pretty much enjoyed it. I mean, I really can't comment on Yun because he's a strong character. Don't get me wrong, but I actually really didn't have that much problems beating him. even good yuns or pro yuns or whatever. I really had no, that much of a problem. I guess maybe
Right.
because I saw what they were gonna do, or I planned ahead, knowing which moves they're gonna actually throw out. That's
Right.
probably why I didn't struggle as much. But yeah, it's like when Sagat, when Vanilla, when he was like the top dog, I really had
Yeah.
no problem with him. So, I didn't keep him. And even if he was, I was just like I was just playing the game. I didn't let it bother me. I just kept playing anyway. Once he don't stop, as long as it don't stop the gameplay or whatever,
True.
I just kept going on with it.
So
You know?
you don't. So you think that if the game had more time, that people will find out tactics to beat Yun, and he wouldn't be so overpowered?
Well, he'll still. I'm pretty sure people still consider him like very strong. He just won't be as much of a threat.
I understand what you're saying. I understand what you're saying. Um, was there any other characters that you picked in arcade editions? Like, did you play Yun Yang or Evil Reaper or something like that?
Well, I don't know if I ever like mentioned to you. I did tell our friend Lazy Boss, but bro, after a while when I was getting bored, I played everybody. I played Bison. So I played
Right.
Ryu, Oni,
Yeah.
Chun Li. Then I just started going through the like almost not the whole roster, not even half the roster, but I
But the
started playing a lot
majority.
of characters. Yeah, like
Yeah.
DJ and such. I started playing Gao, had some fun with him. Yeah, I
Okay.
started playing a lot of people.
That's cool. That's cool. I mean, for me, like, you know, I don't gravitate I don't gravitate towards characters like that in Street Fighter. I only play probably out of the whole roster, I probably play like maybe two, which is
Hmm.
Bison and Cody. That's about it. But I
Yeah,
barely touch Cody like that anymore, so I
yeah.
gotta play Bison. But I mean, yeah, the Yun and Yang matchup was hard, and yeah, there are tactics to beat them when you're Bison and things like that. But like, do you think it's too late now? Because AE 2012 just came out, and people are saying like it's a much better game. It's much more balanced. Do you think that people will still be playing Street Fighter 4 2012? Do you think it's too late? Do you think they're just gonna keep playing the new Marvel that's out now? Like, what do you think? What's gonna happen?
Well, yeah, I think like I think some people are still going to be playing Street Fighter 4, but just not as much as it used to be. I mean, a population of people playing is not going to be as big as they used to be. It's just going to be very small between I guess dedicated fans and some possibly maybe some newcomers who still haven't touched Street Fighter 4 yet.
Oh, like the
But
Gears community. I feel you.
yeah, like other than that, yeah, what you said, yeah, I agree. I think most people have migrated to like Marvel's Capcom 3 and they're waiting for the new Street Fighter Cross Tekken, which hopefully I'm hoping doesn't have a Super in it or arcade edition or anything on it. It'll just be what it is with patches. But I'm hearing Ono said, "Oh, if we do like have anything more, it'll be DLC." But you know how Capcom is.
That's very true.
Yes is no and no is yes with them. So
And
hopefully they keep their word out. This will be DLC.
right. And what people if people don't know, Capcom has a history of saying like Leona said has a history of saying, yeah, this guy is in the game and he's not in the game, or we want to put this character in the game and he's not in the game. And a prime example is this. I have two prime examples. Number one, every Mega Man fan wanted Mega Man Universe and Mega Man Legends, and also Mega Man, any version of Mega Man in the game. Now, they canceled Mega Man Universe. I think of the beginning of 2011. They canceled it. They revived and they revived. They were going to do Mega Man Legends for the Nintendo 3DS. I was upset, but you know what? I really was going to buy a Nintendo 3DS just to play that game because I love Mega Man Legends 1 and 2. That's one of my favorite Mega Man games of all time, next to Mega Man X. And they canceled that. And then when Marvel vs. Capcom 3 comes out, no Mega Man, people are like, what the fuck? He's like the mascot of Capcom and he's not in there? Like, what's up? Then when Ultimate was announced, I'm like, okay, whatever. I'll buy the game if it has the characters I want. Who does it have? A raccoon. A raccoon, an emo guy that has a problem with his brother. Like, there's like uninteresting characters that nobody wants. And then you see Capcom later post up, we were going to put Gene from God Hand in there, who would be an awesome addition to the game because Gene is one of the most funniest characters that Capcom has ever created, next to Dante, of course. And they said they want to put Mega Man, but he wasn't put in the final build. Why? Because of the whole incident that happened with, oh my God, I forgot the guy's name. The creator of Mega Man, I'm just going to call him that, because he said some things about Capcom and Capcom didn't like, and he left him. So in order So basically, to piss people off, they're just torturing Mega Man, and obviously you can see that with the new Ultimate costumes or whatever. Frank West has a Mega Man costume, and Zero's alternate costume is literally Mega Man X, which is a slap in the face of the community. Basically, what Capcom's saying is, what's wrong with that? We're just trying to get the characters some exposure, but the character's already exposed. Like Mega Man makes money, so what's the big deal? You act like you just made Mega Man yesterday and that's it. It's not like it's just fucked up. You just don't do that to people. Like you get them hyped and then you don't put the character in. And people say that Mega Man shouldn't be in the game because all you can do is jump and shoot. Okay, all Chris could do is run and shoot. Same thing. Like it's not that big of a deal. People, it's just a game, and people that want their character in the game, let them be in the game. It's a fucking video game, man. Let us live, man. Shit, take it easy.
I mean, I agree. Like, and it ain't too late to put them in. The point of DLC is like the prolong. A lot of people say, "Oh, it's just for more." A lot of people say a lot of game companies just do it for more and more money. But the idea of DLC was to prolong, to prolong the life of a game, so you don't have to wait for like a sequel every year, 2 years, or 5 or 10 years. Like we waited for this damn game,
Right? Of course, yeah.
And yeah, I'm like, people should live. Like people should have the characters they want.
Yeah, and it's funny because people are willing to pay money for it. And I guess like I said before, Capcom could be billionaires, but instead they're just gonna be millionaires because they're gonna do what they want to do at the end of the day. If you listen to the fans, you're gonna you know what I'm saying? You're gonna make more money off of that. I mean, that's just fact. Like, for example, Epic Games, they listen to the community. They listen to them. They said that, Gears of War 2 sucked. It did. It was horrible online. The hit detection was bad. It had, glitches out the ass. They patched it. They truly did try to patch it the best way they could. It was a decent game towards the end of its life cycle. When Gears 3 came out, that game is 30,000 times better than Gears of War 2. It has dedicated servers. The hit detection's on point. You know what I'm saying? The guns are much more balanced besides a few weapons. but you know what I'm saying? Like, everybody has a fighting chance because, you know what I'm saying? Because they listen to the community and they fix the game, and they're still fixing this game to this day. They're still listening to the community. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, game developers do listen, so I don't know why Capcom's, has your dick up their ass and not helping and not doing what we ask and not, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm willing to pay money if they have what I want. And as a consumer, why don't they do that? Because they could have much more money in my eyes.
Well, you know how that saying goes, because it would make too much sense.
Very true.
And I think they're looking for like some fast money, but you know how that goes.
But why change? But you know what? Why change something when people are still gonna buy it? That's how their mindset is, and you know what? It's not gonna change unless people as gamers, as a community, stand and say, you know what? I'm not taking this shit no more. Like I said, I will never probably purchase Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 until they have the stuff that I want. So that's
most definitely. But I noticed because I remember an interview one time when they said that they do look at forums and message boards, and no matter if the majority wanted something in there, as long as a large number of people say they don't need it. For instance, like when people talked about the Street Fighter 4 story, a lot of people are like, oh yeah, it would be good, but a lot of them said that but it was in a minority, but it was like a large number of minority of people saying, we don't need the story, we only care about, competitive such and such in the game or whatever.
And that's why the story
yeah, that's why I'm moving nowhere. They don't care about the universe as a whole, which people like me like in the fighting games. They just like, oh, I just want to, be competitive pro, and do all that.
Yeah, of course.
And, and they figure, oh, well, shoot, as long as I can still make a lot of money, yeah, I ain't got to do that much work, then I'm just go for that. Which is why when you told me about that pro that said he don't need Mega Man in there, I was worried because I'm like, oh boy, because people gonna flock to what I think some people might flock to what pros say, like, yeah, we don't need Mega Man. And I found it even more odd that you said he was a fan. I was like, oh boy, now they really might not put Mega Man in here now. As long as people like him still support the game, I'm like, well, if you really gonna be a fan and supporting it, you should want Mega Man in the game.
That's very true. Very true.
I guess that means he ain't really into Mega Man that much, don't support that much, or I guess like
I said, people are weird. They have their own motives at the end of the day and what they want to do. But Like if I'm a fan of something, like I'm gonna give you a quick example, not to get off topic, but
Yeah,
like people said Spider-Man 3 sucked. In my eyes, I don't think it sucked. I think it was really good. Not as good
yeah,
as Spider-Man 2, but that's my opinion. But I'm a Spider-Man fan, and I don't really will say like, Spider-Man does suck or whatever because I'm a fan. And I will try to, give out valid points and stuff like that. But
yeah,
that's a quick example about it.
yeah. You try to see the good in it.
Yeah.
But yeah, yeah, but with that I'm like, oh man. Well, I guess the thing is like, I guess some people like, cause especially since like that guy wasn't the only one.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh okay. Or maybe it's just that they love Mega Man. Is the one in the game since a lot of people don't think Marvel's all that. I
Yeah,
guess phenomenal anyway.
it's pretty broken. Like no lie. Like that game was not tested. That shit has glitches out the ass. I know people say, well, when the game's released, it has glitches. Yeah, I understand that, but that game has fucking glitches, man. Like that shit is
Yeah.
horrible. That that shows me that they got some guy off the street. You play games, the Wii once in a while. Good, come here, do this combo. Oh, it works. Let's go. Just go ahead. Like that's what they did. Like it's horrible.
Like, not for nothing. I know I really wanted him in the game, but yo, not even Phoenix Wright is enough to like actually keep me playing that.
Yeah,
Like, I'm sorry, I really wanted him in this game. I figured maybe if I had that, it would help me out, but like, nah, like, it really not. Like, I still play it, but
yeah,
not play it as much as I like thought I would since he's in there.
yeah.
Because,
Yeah.
yeah, because I'm sorry, like, I see how you feel when you just had Spider-Man. I mean, it's not enough.
Yeah.
Even though I had all the characters I wanted, like Doctor Strange and all of them,
Yeah.
like I have them in Nemesis, but I'm like, damn, like,
You want more?
yeah, it just don't feel the same. Like I play with Mega Man too, so I'm definitely on the side of really like wanting Mega Man in this game. I just feel
Yeah.
like the game's feel like it's still missing stuff. I guess like a character, it just wasn't a character. It was more to that than I was looking at. I know better to keep it like, but I know now to look at the bigger picture of things besides just the roster, because now it's just like I have all the characters I want, but it still feel like it's missing a lot.
Yeah.
But
It
anyway,
it's funny that you say something's missing because now we're gonna get off the kind of the Capcom subject. We'll be here for
oh
three
sure, 'cause
years.
yeah, we will definitely.
um, another
10-hour video.
like what you said before. Something's missing. I feel the same thing with Modern Warfare 3. And I know that you're new to the Call of Duty series, Leona. So I'm just
Man,
history of
yeah,
like people say that Call of Duty 4 is probably is the greatest Call of Duty of all time. Which
yes,
in my eyes, I think I could agree that it is really good. It really is. When Modern Warfare 2 came out, yes, there were problems and glitches, and Infinity Ward didn't give a shit, and they just said fuck it, whatever. Like we'll just leave it as it is. But I actually enjoyed Modern Warfare 2. I truly did. I truly did. Black Ops came out. That was a really good game. That was fucking fun, man. Like the customizations, you know what I'm saying? Like it was just overall fun. It had bad hit detection, but it still was fun.
yeah,
When Modern Warfare 3 came out, it's just something about it that's just not right. It's just people say it feels like a copy and paste of Call of Duty 4 and Modern Warfare 2 into Modern Warfare 3. Like it's just something missing. Like it has bad hit detection. Things that I used to do don't work. Like, and I know it's a new game, but like it's just not working anymore. And it's just that. And I know there's other people in the community that feel the same way because I've been watching YouTube videos and stuff like that. People say they're having frustrating time with the game. It's just not the same anymore. And it's like I'm falling out of playing Modern Warfare 3 because it's just not the same. It's just it's not the same, man. It's just truly not the same. And
yeah. I
and
definitely. What happened?
go ahead. Sorry.
No. I was just add on to that. I'm like, yeah, like this game. Even though I haven't played all the Call of Duties between Black Ops and Modern Warfare, but I didn't play the Modern Warfare multiplayer that much. But from what I played in like all that I played in Black Ops, Modern Warfare 3 definitely feels very different. I can't
Yeah.
like quite put my finger on it. I don't know if
Yeah.
it's the
Yeah.
frame weight, the maps, the way they're built, like it just don't feel the same. I'm like,
Yeah.
wow, this game feels real different. Like,
But it's funny because my friend was like, if you're not liking it, go play Battlefield 3. And I was like, I heard Battlefield 3 was bad. He's like, no, it's really good. Gave it a try. And I'm not going to lie, that shit is really good. It really is fun. It's really good. See, Call of Duty is easy pick up and play. So is Battlefield, but it has depth to it. Like it's different. And you know, yeah, people camp, people do this and that, but it's not as bad as Call of Duty 3 and Modern Warfare 3 rather. And the thing I like about Battlefield, it's just overall a much more enjoyable experience. Plus, it has guns that I want in the game, like an AK-74U, which I don't know why they took that out, but it's whatever. But I think Battlefield 3 was a surprise for me because I really didn't think I was going to enjoy the game like that, and I truly did. And it's a phenomenal game, and I can't stop playing it. I just can't stop playing it. Did you ever try Battlefield 3 yet, Leonis, or not?
Unfortunately, I haven't had the pleasure of playing that. I got to get it. But with this EA thing and my shit getting hacked,
Yeah,
which is one of my low points of 2011.
Oh man, yeah, that did
yeah.
suck. That did suck.
I don't know what's going on with Microsoft. They ain't trying to say anything. They saying it ain't their fault. Some people saying it's EA. I think they got breached. But of course, I guess I'm starting to see what people say about Microsoft fans not wanting to admit when they're at faults.
That's true.
So,
well, basically, people don't. Well, for a quick little summary, guys. Basically, with the new update for Xbox, the whole dashboard thing, why it looks all cool and nifty and all that other shit. If you didn't read the terms and conditions, basically it's saying anything that happens on your Xbox, like let's say if you get hacked or like let's say you try to sign on, you get banned or whatever, you can't sue Microsoft for that because it's not their fault. So basically, what happened was Leonis got hacked by somebody, and somebody took all his Microsoft points, and Microsoft's not doing anything to give his points back because they're not. You can't hold them accountable for it. So, basically they're saying, that's not our fault. Tough luck. That's basically it. That's how Microsoft's seeing it, which is fucked up. Which is really fucked up.
They're trying to blame the customers. I'm like, yeah, you keep doing that. You want to see how much your money doing dues. Well, maybe not, because some people want to keep supporting them even if they fuck up like that.
Yeah, like for example, look at Sony. They got hacked for a month. They gave out PlayStation. They gave out PlayStation Plus networks for a month free, and they gave out 5 games for free. I mean, well, you could choose from 2 to 5 games for free, and two of them that people really love and is really good game. Infamous and Little Big Planet. Like, you know what I'm saying? See, Sony fucked up. They said, "Yo, we fucked up. We're gonna give you guys free shit. We're sorry," and that's it. Microsoft, we fucked up. That's your fault. Like that is fucked up.
Yeah. Not to mention they actually shut this stuff down when the hackers got like the information and stuff. Microsoft was like, oh, it ain't our fault. A lot of people kept saying that they got like they call it FIFA. That was a hack. Like some hackers for some Europe somewhere keep like hacking gamer tags, getting like using Microsoft points to buy this DLC.
Yeah.
And apparently somebody had the great idea that you could sell it online for money.
Wow.
And
that's crazy.
It's funny. They didn't shut it down. They didn't take that DLC away. It's still there.
Right.
And they still giving an incentive. Still giving hackers incentive to still keep hacking people just because they can get their money. Because I know a lot of people said EA doesn't really get affected. Like, they still get money either way.
Right, of course.
From people buying the DLC. And so with Microsoft, they act like they don't want to have nothing to do with it. So I'm just like, well, a lot of people it's funny because I'm like, a lot of people gave PlayStation shit, but it's Sony shit rather.
Yeah, of course. Trust me.
At least they made amends. They didn't keep it going for 3 to 4 months. Act like nothing ever happens, or act like, hey, it ain't my fault. Maybe you have a bad password or something. I'm like, no, y'all may have got breached. If y'all do, just say it, and y'all don't. Because a lot of people are like, with this situation, a lot of people giving like the factors, of like why they got breached, and a lot of people are like, oh, where's your proof? Which is I find funny. Because I know it's people, like, when it comes down to the word conspiracy, which some people are saying too, a lot of people are, like, really scared of that word. They get, like, really jumpy and offensive about it. Like, shit, it's if they worked for Microsoft or some type of big company that, like, conspires or whatever.
Right.
And it bugged me because I'm like, how come when it comes down, like, main media, y'all just take their word for it with no proof or whatever? Their word is not proof. You got to see it for yourself. But when somebody gives you, like, a viable theory, People are,
Yeah.
oh, yeah, that's nice and all, but where's your proof? I'm like, yo, the proof is in the events. Don't you see what's going on? Don't you see the picture of it? People keep getting hacked. People who never played the EA game is getting hacked. I mean, like, come on now. Like, the proof is right there. We playing the Phoenix Wright game. I gotta present it to you. Throw it in your face. Take that. Come on now.
But
Like,
people
you
sometimes
gotta see like there's some bullshit going on. There's a breach somewhere.
some people are blinded by the truth, and they do see it. They just pretend like they don't see it.
Yeah. All right. Then they should say that. Then don't be coming me with this proof shit because it's right there in front of your face. Unless you asking me for truth, and if you asking me for truth, you be sitting there forever because you got to see the truth for yourself. People can speak of the truth, but they can't give it to you.
Yes.
You gotta see the picture. You gotta see the clarity of it for yourself. The events or the absolution of it, otherwise.
Yes.
But I'm sorry about that. That I got off topic. It's just that the fact that I got hacked and they're not doing
it's
shit
okay,
about
bro.
it.
It's okay, man. I
And,
understand.
and if I do call them, they're gonna freeze my shit for like a month or so, just to, like give me my
Yeah.
points and act like nothing happened. Like, and by the way, because you know why I said that, some people got hacked twice, even
That's-
after the fact.
That is ridiculous.
So yeah, sorry about to get off topic.
No, it's okay, man. It's okay. You good, man? You good?
Yeah, I just want to discuss that down point in 2011.
It's okay, bro. It's okay.
Not a few days away from the New Year's too. Whew, boy.
Oh man, yeah, we did have a lot of downs in 2011 and stuff with gaming
Yeah.
and things like that happened, but
Yeah.
2012 is coming.
Yes.
There's a couple good games that are coming out on the horizon. Is there any games that you're looking forward to in 2012?
Oh man, where to begin? Well, if I can get a 3DS, that new Kingdom Hearts game.
Right? Yeah, I saw a trailer about that. It looks pretty cool. Looks cool.
Gotham City Imposters when I get some MS points again.
Yeah,
Of course, I've been talking about Skullgirls. I'm like, definitely a fighting game to break away from everything else I've been playing with fighters.
right. That looks good.
The new Blaze Blue, the Extend, the Continuum Shift Extend or whatnot. I'm gonna start playing Blaze Blue a little bit more when that comes out.
Right.
Street Fighter Cross Tekken.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to get into the Mass Effect with you to play that.
All right. Of course.
I guess the barrage of Gears of War 3 DLC we should be seeing
Yeah.
soon enough.
We'll be really excited about that. Yeah, if you guys don't know, Gears of War DLC is I don't know, it's unlike any other DLC. It's so hyped, man. It's so hyped.
The fact that's not on the disc, that's actually been worked on.
Like it's just yo, son. It's just that DLC is mad hype, man. Like, whoo, man. It's just yo. And the thing is, from what we're hearing from Epic Games, we might be getting like 40 fucking maps in the game. That's ridiculous, man. That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like that's crazy. I think most games have like maybe 20 maps, top 22, like with DLC included. Like 40 fucking maps. Woo, that's gonna be hilarious.
That's awesome. It gives me a sense of actually want to break the game down, go on
Yeah.
these maps and like try to kick ass on
Yeah,
each one.
of course. But
Like a world tour ass whooping.
yeah, but I am really excited for Mass Effect 3 because the story of Shepard is coming to a conclusion. I want to see what's gonna happen, and plus with the inclusion of co-op is gonna be amazing. It's gonna be much more fun. It's gonna be a more in-depth experience. Gotham City Imposters is looking really good. I can't wait for that game to come out. Soul Calibur 5 looks really good. Final Fantasy X2 is looking good too. BioShock Infinite is looking amazing. I definitely have to get that.
Ooh, forgot to put those on the list. All of those games you just mentioned.
What else? I think that's about it. But the two games in question, of course, I don't doubt they're not going to be good. Metal Gear Rising Revengeance and Street Fighter X Tekken. Now, with Metal Gear Rising Revengeance, it's a little weird because I think like 2 years ago we saw the E3 trailer, which looked fucking amazing.
Hell yeah.
Like
MGS4 with writing in it.
Yeah. And then the thing is, that was it. Like a year later, it was supposed to come out like in 2011 2011.
Definitely.
Nobody said shit. I'm like, what happened to the game? So then earlier this month, when the VGAs happened, they showed a trailer of Metal Gear Rising Revengeance, and it looks completely different. It's made by Platinum Games. It's made by the same people that did Vanquish and Bayonetta, I believe. And whoever worked on Bayonetta is the same person who did Devil May Cry.
Yeah, the first one.
So
yeah.
you know, it's more of a, I'm not gonna say hack and slash, but it's more action oriented than anything, which isn't bad. But people are saying it's not a true Metal Gear. It's not a true Metal Gear Solid game. But what people are missing that Solid Snake's not in it. It's Raiden. It's
Yeah.
his story. It's not Solid Snake's story. It's Raiden's
Yeah.
story. And I think you told me Kojima said he truly loves Raiden. He likes the character when most people don't. And
Yeah.
he basically wants to make the character get more exposure, which is
Yeah.
cool because if you really truly love the character, like, oh fuck, and you're dedicating a game to it, why not? Sure. I mean, I don't know why Kojima was giving the project to Platinum Games because I thought he would be, maybe I guess he thought maybe the way the direction of the game was going, well, he didn't like it. Maybe he felt like he needed help on it. But
Yeah.
I mean, to be honest, it looks really good. It looks really good. I just
Yeah.
want to know what the story's going to be about because I'm so lost. That's basically it.
Well, yeah, pretty much it's about what Raiden did between Metal Gear Solid 2 and Metal Gear Solid 4. That's pretty much what it's going to be about, what he was doing all that time
Okay.
and how he became what he became. And when I want to add on to what you said about why people are mad, because like even though it's Raiden's own story, right? You know, Raiden is still part of Metal Gear,
Right.
even with. But it's been said, if I read in the article, that it's not really considered a Metal Gear Solid game since it's not Snake. It's just like a Metal Gear. It's another game. It's
Right.
just like it's a branch off. Just like you know how Metal Gear 2. A lot of people forgot about that game. A lot of people
Yeah.
consider that game horrible in
Yeah.
terms of story. Cybernetic big boss and such. Hideo Kojima actually said he liked that game because a lot of people asked him about it. But yeah, people have to think about it like that. It's just it's another branch off like like Metal Gear 2. Because if I remember correctly, he didn't work on that game neither.
Okay.
And another thing to add on that he's been doing other games as well. I forgot what the other game is called. It's this Japanese game, but it has like a little, like one of the characters, like they made references. Like one of the characters is dressed up as Mario. Another one's like a little Metal Gear. Like
That's
if I
hot.
can find an article of it, if I can find an article, I'll show it to you.
All right.
Yeah,
That's
he's been working on other games, and I heard he might be working on Zone of the Enders 3. And I heard that's a really good game.
Oh
Like the
my
series.
God. I'm sorry, guys. Yo, Zone of the Enders 1 and 2 are fucking phenomenal, son. That shit, anything with giant robots is fucking awesome. That's all I gotta say. That shit is awesome. And when the HD collection comes out, I'm hopping on that shit ASAP. But yes, if you haven't played Zone of the Enders, Leonis, you have to. That shit is awesome, son. Awesome.
Most definitely. I'll get that HD collection along with the HD collection of the HD edition of Final Fantasy X, which is one of my favorite Final
Oh, yeah, I
Fantasies.
totally forgot Final Fantasy X HD's coming out next year. Yeah, of course. I gotta get that too.
Yeah.
But people are pissed off because because
Oh,
it's not
boy.
Final Fantasy
Fantasy
7
7.
or 8.
Yes.
But you
I
gotta-
like Squall and Cloud too, but I really was into 10.
You guys understand? I'm sorry. You guys have to understand that Final Fantasy X isn't a bad game. It's good. It's like Final Fantasy 13. Like, it's good. People think it sucks, but it's not. It's pretty damn good. It has to be good if it's getting a sequel. Shit. Damn.
Most definitely.
But all right. Now let's get this elephant out the room. All right. Let's talk about this. Street Fighter X Tekken, right?
Yes.
Hold on, Liam. Sorry. Hello?
Oh, yeah, it's okay, bro.
My bad.
It's okay.
To get the elephant out the room. Street Fighter X Tekken. Right? Now, I am excited for it. I am excited. Even though the game's not finished, it's still in development, and the full character roster hasn't been revealed and stuff like that. But there are certain aspects of the game I like, and there are certain aspects of the game I don't like. For example, the thing I like the character roster looks pretty good, and they said that they're going to get characters that have not been in the game for years, which is really good. So, you know, you can get like Q, Armika, what's that guy's name? Eagle, I think, from Street Fighter 1. That ball guy from Street Fighter 1, I don't even know the fuck his name is. He looks like Tien from fucking from Dragon Ball Z. Things like that. The gem system looks really cool. You know, people say that it's gonna suck and it's not gonna be fun, but I just think it gives the game more in-depth feel to it. You can actually customize customize your character, like give him clothes, like different clothes and stuff. Like in Tekken 6, how you can customize your character any way you want. Like that's what they're gonna do. So that's cool aspects. The 2-on-2 battle system is awesome. You know what I'm saying? They have 4-player scramble mode, which is like brawl basically for that game. Like it has cool aspects of the game. What the bad thing about it is, I don't know where the direction of the game is going. Like, I feel that maybe 6 months down the line that people are gonna find out tactics that are broken in the game, and they're gonna have to pre-patch it with another disc. So that's the only thing I'm worried about.
Oh, it's already gonna be. I've actually seen a video of Zangief with the speed gem.
Yeah,
Oh man, I'm
it
like,
looks
yeah.
bad.
Well, hopefully in this game, everybody look like they're gonna be like really like strong. Like
Right.
there's gonna be no fallout. It look like it's like hopefully in this game it really be about what the player and how he or she plays, and the tactics that they use. But with all these damn gems, like DLC packages or whatever they're making, hopefully
Yeah.
they don't need to be a patch. You just need to put the right gems on.
Right. Of course.
And I
But
believe you told me like the time, like how long they stay out.
yeah, like somebody said that the gems might not last the whole round. Like it might be like a 5-second speed boost or something, and that's it. And we don't know if you could keep using the same gems. And it's specific. Like for example, like let's say there was a gem for blocking, right?
Yes.
You would have to get hit like maybe 10 times in order for the gem to activate. Like the gems are specific. Like you just can't press a button and it's activated. Like you can't do that. You know, under certain conditions is when the gem's gonna work. That's how it works. From what I'm seeing, and also that whole Pandora mode where you sacrifice your character to get a speed boost. I mean, in my eyes, it looks stupid because think about it this way: if you have your character who has 10% life left, I mean, like, why would you do Pandora mode? Because because Pandora lasts for like maybe like 10 seconds and your character dies and you lose the game. If your opponent has like half health and his other character is full health, you can't kill him in like 10 seconds. Like there's no like fucking juggles that go on forever. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I think that addition to the game is stupid, and they said they are retweaking it or they're going to take it out completely because it does look kind of stupid. People thought it was like an X Factor kind of thing, but it isn't, because it's a great sacrifice that you're taking because you're losing one of your characters and gaining, unlimited super bars and stuff like that. But you could just run away, just jump back, and that's it.
Exactly. Unless like they have like an increased boost of speed along with the strength that comes with Pandora mode.
Oh yeah, and also if people have gems, like if you put like,
oh yeah,
in your Pandora mode, you could just put all block on. And he could keep doing cross ups. You don't even have to block, man. Just go at you for 10 seconds, just chill. So like, you know what I'm saying? So I think Pandora mode is a little stupid, unless they tweak it a bit or whatever. So I don't know.
Yeah. Well, we'll see what happens with that. The only reason why I'm getting this game is I can play with you and everybody else. The tag aspects is really why I'm getting this game.
Yeah, which I think is really awesome. I think the tag system aspect is going to be really cool, and that's what I think is going to bring people to get this game and play it, because I mean, it looks really in depth. Like it's not like Street Fighter or Marvel. Like, you know what I'm saying? Even though that it does have that ABC combos like that, there's so much more to it than that. It's so much more to it. And, you can go into training mode with online. Like you and your friend can do training mode combos and just, create crazy stuff that you guys want to do and take that shit online and just start, beating the shit out of people. So, which I think is pretty cool.
Yeah, definitely. That's the only reason why I'm making me get
but,
it. And yeah.
No, go ahead.
No. I'm just saying with the Pandora mode, I still think they might be keeping it in there because I saw the Asuka trailer. I don't know if you saw that. And her picture still has like that. She has like a dark figure, like in the back of her, like all the other pictures have. So I still think, I still believe that it's still there. They're just tweaking it. I don't know what they can tweak though with it, but I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, we know Capcom. We know we don't know what the fuck's gonna happen at the end of the day.
Definitely not. Yes.
So like that's the only thing that we're worried about Street Fighter 6. I mean, we are interested in the game, but we just don't know what the direction of the game is going in. That's basically how we feel about it. That's our 2 cents in the whole subject. But enough with this whole BS bullshit and sad and what the fuck's gonna happen. Now, what I'm gonna do is this. Leonis, can you name me like 5 games that you played in 2011 that you really, really enjoyed and really liked.
Hmm. Let's see. Damn, I think we've gotten. Well, actually, no, we didn't get that much because of that little dry spell in the summer. I
Yeah,
thought
of
that
course.
sucked. Thought that sucked pretty hard. Well, if I can remember at the top of my head, I really liked Revelations, of
Okay.
course. Gears of War 3, definitely.
All right.
Sonic Generations was pretty cool. I definitely felt like a child again playing that. um, Damn, what else is there? Yeah, sorry, because I cannot even remember. I think actually some of the games I bought came out like last year or something. I think.
Is Ultimate Marvel on that list?
Uh, no, I don't think so.
No.
Well, what's the name was pretty cool. The Dark Side of the Moon game. Even though we didn't play it for that long. I mean, I enjoyed that. That was a pretty nice
Yeah.
game that we played. Yeah,
Yeah.
for like, oh yeah, actually, I think that was our summer game. I forgot.
Yeah. It who was. Whew.
Oh yeah, I forgot. We didn't get on movies yet.
Yeah.
Oh man. Well,
um.
that's
You.
about all I can remember. And when I played what's the name, I enjoyed the Street Fighter, A. So I guess that's like my five for right now.
All right. Well, I would say my top 5. Of course, Gears of War 3, hands down, no
Yes.
brainer. Like that's it. Skyrim, of course. Everybody's fucking talking about this game. Like it's ridiculous. I mean,
Arrow to the knee.
yeah, of course, of course. Funny jokes come from that game, but that game is amazing. It's very, very good. Battlefield 3, which is a surprise hit. I thought that was a pretty damn good game. Really, really fun. Mortal Kombat, in my eyes, is one of the best fighting games that has come out in 2011. And if I were to pick a last game, I would say DC Universe. That was also a great game that I loved in 2011. Those are like my top 5 games that I played
Yeah.
this year. But you know, overall for 2011 in gaming, there was a lot of great games that came out. Had a lot of fun this year. You know, really looking forward to the new year for the gaming and stuff like that. For fun, exciting games that are coming out. Had a lot of disappointing games that came out. You know, people that I was pissed off about certain decisions and things that happened. Games got canceled and shit. But overall, I mean, yeah, 2011 was fucking amazing for gaming. That's basically all I could say for that one. What about you, Leon? Any final wrap up for gaming for 2011?
That's about it. I agree with you. I had like a lot of great games. So much so that, instead of a top five, I need like I don't know how much, but it's a lot of games I enjoyed. Actually, pretty much all equal too. Like I really had no level for them, but yeah, like you said, it was a really nice year. I think 2012 they're bringing a lot of more games, which is like, oh boy, my wallet's gonna be crying.
I know. I'm sorry. It's like game developers. Y'all, if y'all are listening, chill out, man. Slow it down a little bit. My wallet is getting empty. I got
Yeah,
bills to pay.
exactly.
You gotta chill. Chill.
Spread it out. None of this season stuff when people buy more. Spread them out between the summer. I like stuff in the summer too. I'll be outside looking at the girls, but when I get home, ain't nobody outside no more. I want a game to play when I get back. Shit, spread that stuff out a bit.
All right.
All right, now on our next topic.
Yeah. Okay. We're closing out the games. Now we're gonna talk about movies. Now we're gonna be really biased here because we're gonna be talking about comic book based movies and shit like that. So,
Yeah.
I didn't see fucking like I don't know, like some movie that deals with romance and stuff. Like I see sci-fi and comic book based movies.
Yeah.
So
You're better than me, bro. I think all I saw was Transformers. I didn't see no Inceptions and none of that other stuff people love. Oh yeah, I saw Harry Potter. That's another one. All right, I did see 2 movies that.
okay.
Never mind.
All right. Well, I'm gonna start off with Thor that came out in May. Thor was really good. I was a little skeptical. I was like, oh, Thor's pretty cool. I saw the movie. It was really damn good. I was like, wow. The visuals were amazing. The person who played Thor, I like him. He's really good. I didn't think he was going to be a good Thor. He was good. The guy who played Loki was awesome as well. He was really funny, really cool. It was just overall, it was a great movie and a great introduction to the Thor character that people did not know who Thor was or whatever. It was cool. The guy who played his father, Odin, was also was also awesome. I think that was really cool. But overall, Thor was a great movie. It was fun, and it was also an introduction toward the Avenger movies, which is coming out next year. Now, with that being said, here's a movie that was okay. There was another movie that I saw in June, which was okay, which was Green Lantern. And I mean, as a starting movie, Green Lantern wasn't bad, nor was it good. It was okay. Like it was, it wasn't bad. But I'm sure the sequel will be much, much better. Because with Sinestro being introduced into there, I think, it's going to be great. The guy who played Sinestro was awesome. I think Ryan Reynolds is the perfect Hal Jordan because he looks exactly fucking like him. He's very funny, very, very witty or whatever. I think that the franchise for Green Lantern will be much better in the sequel. And also, this is a rumor. I'm hearing rumors that the reason why they made a Green Lantern movie was because they're trying to start a Justice League movie. But DC takes fucking 30 years to get movies together. So God knows what's gonna happen. Now they're rebooting Superman, which is gonna take another fucking 30,000 years to finish. And that's another thing. Like a whole bunch. Let me stop. We'll get to that later. Stop. But from what I'm hearing, that they're trying to start the a Justice League movie. That's why Green Lantern came out. So I mean, that'd be really cool to see a Justice League movie sometime in the near future. But that's why the Green Lantern came out or whatever. Another movie that came out in June was X-Men First Class, which I thought was a great ass fucking movie. That shit was phenomenal. I love the story between Charles and Magneto. I think that was awesome. How they were introduced and stuff like that, how they loved each other, no homo, like friends kind of way.
Love.
Yeah. It was cool. It was a cool introduction to the series, way better than X-Men Origins and fucking The Last Stand, even though The Last Stand wasn't bad, but X-Men 2 is probably one of the best X-Men movies I've ever seen, next to First Class. So I think that was really good. June. And now here's the one that really pissed me off. Transformers 3. I was hyped. I was really hyped. I thought this movie was gonna be fucking badass. This shit was just okay. And for Transformers just to be okay is unfucking acceptable. I wanted to see robots beating the shit out of each other. What did I get? Some Gears of War Call of Duty guys taking out Decepticons. Like, what the fuck was that? It was.
Not to mention that movie's pretty much a life and times of Sam Witwicky with some Transformers.
Yeah, it was. It really was. And somebody made a good point that the reason why the Transformers 3 ended up the way it did is because Megan Fox wasn't in there. If she was in there, she would have the whole Sam story wouldn't have been so deep around his life looking for a job or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of crazy because I really had high hopes for it. I mean, there were some good points, some good stuff towards the movie. Some good things in the movie, but it's just that it was pretty okay. It was like on par with Green Lantern. It was all right. It wasn't bad. It could be a lot better. But now I'm hearing also rumors that they're trying to make 2 more movies out of Transformers. So, who knows? Hopefully this sequel to that will be much, much better, much more action and stuff like that. So, I'm looking forward to that. We saw Harry Potter. Be honest, I'm not a huge Harry Potter fan. People were going fucking berserk for this movie. I'm gonna tell people the truth. I'm gonna tell you guys straight up. I only saw this movie so I could see the trailer for The Dark Knight. That's really it. Sorry, not really a huge Harry Potter fan. It was an okay movie. It's in my eyes. It wasn't bad, but I'm not a huge Harry Potter fan. I only saw it just to see the trailer for The Dark Knight. What did you think about the movie, Leonis?
You know me. I'm definitely not a big Harry Potter fan. Hell, I never even finished the first book. I could barely like sit there and actually watch the movies. I just can't sit there and watch all that. But for what I saw, and I know a little bit about it, but when I saw it, was enough for me to enjoy the movie.
Okay.
And,
All right.
especially, yeah. I really haven't much to say about it.
It's okay. You went to go
Besides
see it for the Dark Knight Rises trailer too? Alright.
that, and just to see his final chapter.
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, that
Okay.
was definitely a cock tease of a trailer with the Dark Knight Rising. But I'm glad they made up for it. Put it on the new one online. Bane.
But moving away from Harry Potter, I think like the last movie we're probably gonna talk about is Captain America.
I
Which
didn't see that, unfortunately.
yeah, but Captain America was really good. I think it was one of the best movies I saw of the summer, next to X-Men First Class. It was really good, really cool, funny. Um, and it's also setting up for the Avengers. And at the end of the movie, at the end of the credits, you see the trailer for the Avengers, which is coming out next year, which is going to be like people say it's going to suck. I'm letting you guys know right now. It's the fucking Avengers. It can't suck. It cannot fail. There'll be riots in the street. People will be beating the shit out of people. Like, it'd be ridiculous. The Avengers cannot fail. I truly believe the Avengers was going to be one of the best movies of all time. I have high hopes for it. And I'm hearing rumors that Thanos might be in it and the Skrulls might be in it. Like, it's going to be amazing, man. It's going to be fucking awesome. And I'm really excited for that. But, that's all basically the movies that I really liked that for 2011. There's a lot more movies coming out next year, which we're going to get into now. I'm really excited for The Dark Knight Rises. There was another trailer that was released last week with you saw the woman that's playing Catwoman. You saw what the fuck is his name? Alfred, the guy's playing Alfred. You saw Bruce Wayne. It's much darker. It looks like basically in the trailer, it looks like Bane is basically trying to take over Gotham. You see him breaking people out of jail. You see riots in the street. He's blowing up football fields. It's like, Bane is trying to destroy Gotham. And the person who's playing Bane is really cool. I like his voice. He sounds really maniacal, really cool. The whole theme of it, I really like it. I really like it. And it really looks good, and I'm really excited for it. What are your thoughts on it, Leon?
Well, I'm not one of the biggest Batman fans.
Right?
I barely follow the hero enough as it is, but as the last movie, I didn't think they would like choose Bane, but I guess Bane does have like a following.
Yeah.
Everybody was talks about the Joker. That and everybody liked his other villains. I wasn't sure I wasn't sure if other fans knew anybody else existed. But yeah, I think it's gonna be a cool one. I'm really curious to see what Catwoman's gonna be doing, since Bane's really the biggest threat in there.
Yeah.
Unless they're trying to put a damn love interest in there. You know how I feel about action movies and putting every other genre with the action movie. It's kind of very overwhelming sometimes.
I feel you. I know.
But
let's get to the damn point. I feel you.
whew, yeah, just get to the action already. Damn.
But yeah, Dark Knight Rises is looking really good, which is coming out in July. Another movie that's coming out in July is The Amazing Spider-Man, which is really, really weird because they were going to make a Spider-Man 4, but they canceled it, I guess, because of what happened to Spider-Man 3, and they rebooted the series. And Spider-Man is not even 10 years fucking old, man. And like they're rebooting the series, like, and that's the thing that pisses me off. They're always rebooting things. Like, we should just leave it as it is and try to fix it. Like, it's not a big deal. It's just not cool. I mean, I saw the trailer for The Amazing Spider-Man, and I'm a huge Spider-Man fan. Spider-Man looks very emo. But when people are telling me that what they're trying to do is they're trying to make him look realistic. That's number one. Number two, they're trying to put the character in our times, which is cool. And I understand you want to update the character to put it, in our times. But look, Peter Parker is a fun-loving guy. He has bad fucking luck, but he does not let that drag him down. He always tries to look at the bright side of life. Yeah. And the guy who's playing Peter Parker, he looks very emo and just looks very dark. And it looks like he's trying to be a dark character, which Spider-Man isn't dark. He's a lighthearted character, and he's funny, joking, really cool. Like Tobey Maguire, he was a really good Peter Parker, and he's a really good Spider-Man. He's very funny, very cool. You know what I'm saying? He's overall he was a pretty damn good Spider-Man and Peter Parker. And this new guy that's doing it, I mean, I haven't seen the movie. I haven't seen another trailer of it. But from what I've seen, like, it looks okay. I hope I'm wrong, and I hope the movie is amazing. But, I have mixed feelings about it. I'll have to see more about it. I like the suit. I didn't like it at first, but I like it now. It looks really cool. I can't wait to see what the lizard looks like. No, I have some expectations of the movie. Hopefully, and it will blow me away. What do you think about the Amazing Spider-Man? What do you think?
Hey,
What are your
yeah.
thoughts on
Of
it?
course, I like the new suit because it got look like it has more blue on it. So I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah,
And yeah, I agree with you. I really hope that that was just I really hope the stuff that they show like the trailer and the pitches. I really hope that's just like a well, I say a beta sample because that's what I like about Spider-Man. He's more lighthearted. He stays up. I
yeah,
think when they try to I know I understand like how Marvel and DC are. They're trying to make this stuff like feel like really human or whatever. I don't know what human got to do with being depressed and sad all the time. As opposed, there are some people out in the world that are like that, but not everybody is.
yeah,
But yeah, I just thought about that too, playing like Batman Arkham Asylum and like everything else. And I
yeah.
thought about it. I'm like, when they try to make it realistic, it actually feels more unrealistic for me.
That does happen because I mean you're watching your character or you're watching somebody that you like, grow whatever, and when you try to give human characteristics to somebody, you can identify with them much more easier. But you can't do it to a point where he's your average Joe because you're like, yo, he like me. Fuck this nigga. I don't wanna, he like me. He got three baby mamas like me. Yo, fuck this. Like, okay, you don't want to deal with that.
Yeah, like as you told me, like even though I'm the type of guy that I don't suspend my I don't I don't click off reality when I watch something. I actually have more fun with it, looking at it
Yeah.
and keeping my mind on actuality and reality.
Hmm.
But I'm like, aren't the point for most people is to get into fantasy, not what they have to go through in life?
That's very true. That's very true.
I mean, I'm not saying that they can't be a sad or depressing story, but it looks like sometimes they really try to put manic depression on these characters.
Yeah, they do.
So much so I'm like, I feel kind of like distant. I guess that's why like I never really was like really deep into Batman because
Hmm.
it feel like they try to go for that depression stuff, but most of the time, the way Batman be operating, he looks like Arkham City, Arkham Asylum when I played it because I haven't played Arkham City yet.
Hmm.
Yo, for the press guy, he sure like really knows how to ball it up. Yo, it like he was just walking and acting really like monotone, like really nothing was affecting him, like all the scars and stuff on his face, getting beat up left and right. Didn't look all that affected. But they still try to go for that like dark, serious style anyway.
Yeah, of course.
That's what makes me feel like really like distant from some of the things. But with Spider-Man, what I really liked about him, he really do seem like the type of person that even though they're going through hard times, which people do, they don't try to wallow in their depression. They try to like get back up, try as
Yeah,
they might. When Spider-Man does it, I really feel like a really human side to the thing, like really like an art imitating life type of thing from Spider-Man,
yeah,
from his story, which is like when you told me people don't like him, I'm like, yo, he's the realest character there is to me. Until I read other comic books, but there's so many comics and stuff. I'm 10 years too late, or 20 years too late, or whenever they started. I'm too late.
Oh man.
Yeah, pretty much. I agree with everything you said. I hope this isn't gonna be an emo movie because isn't that why Spider-Man 3 failed because of the haircut and everything else he was doing? Wasn't that exactly why people hated Spider-Man 3? That one spot. I didn't hear nobody talk about nothing else about Spider-Man 3 but that one thing. He started dancing and tried to freaking like slap Mary Jane or whatever.
That
Like,
was actually a pretty funny part. That shit was hilarious.
yeah, like
But
um,
I hear what
I
you're saying.
guess yeah, I'm guessing like I mean I know once people saw how good the Dark Knight was, they're trying to go for that. Please, Marvel, don't go for that. You're good the way you are. You don't need to do that.
Yeah.
I like that movie, but I didn't like it like everybody else did. Well, I'm not that big on I'm not that big on Batman anyway. But
Man, we're just pissing off people all over today. Harry Potter fans, Final Fantasy 7, 8 fans.
yeah,
Damn, now Dark Knight fans. Oh shit. Not our day.
but yeah. Anyway, I'm going in circles now. Pretty much. Yeah, I'm with you on everything you said about it. I hope it's just Spider-Man that we've come to know. I hope the movie's like that. But I have expectations for it. I have like high expectations for
Yeah.
it. That would be good.
And the last movie is probably the Avengers. We're gonna talk about that. We're excited about. Um,
Hmm.
yes, it's gonna be awesome. So far, the Avengers who are gonna be in it is Captain America, Iron Man, Hulk, Black Widow, Hawkeye, Iron Man, Thor. I think I said Captain America already. I think that's about it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
a lot of
that's it.
people are complaining because when I first started trailing, I read some comments. A lot of people like, where's the guy who's playing? Wasn't it Bruce Banner? The
Yeah.
guy's name? Yeah, was it Bruce or was it David Banner?
It's
I don't usually remember.
it's
Uh,
it's Bruce
oh man.
Banner.
Okay, is I be feel like is it Bruce or David? Like I keep
Nah, it's
forgetting.
Bruce
Like
Banner.
okay, yeah, the original, actor for that, which I knew from the get go once he started doing everything else, because I didn't really know much about the actor, but apparently he's been in a lot of like great stuff. But I'm
Yeah,
like, once I knew that, and I saw him in other movies, some other big movies, I'm like, he's not going back to this. There's no way. And and sure enough, in the Avengers movie, they have the new guy, and a lot of people like, where the hell is the original actor? I'm like,
yeah,
budget, the money, budget.
yeah. Of course. Yeah, because that's also another thing. Like people don't know. In Iron Man 2, get off topic real quick. Iron Man 2,
Yeah.
right? The guy who plays Rudy, Tony's friend, who's also a War Machine. In the first movie, Terrence Howard played Rudy. Now, in Iron Man 2, they went over budget, and Terrence Howard wanted more money. They couldn't give it to him, so they just got a lesser known actor to play Rudy. And that shit happens. So, it's the Avengers, and you have top notch actors. And I know Samuel Jackson's asking for mad fucking bread right now. So I know people are going over budget. So obviously they're gonna have to be some cuts. You're gonna have to get some unknown actors to play certain characters, which is fine. I just hope they're not rebooting the Hulk fucking series again, because I'm tired of fucking reboots, man. I'm gonna throw my hair out. It's ridiculous. Um,
Yeah, just keep the new actor they have them do it, and just make a reference like, hey man, you look different. Yeah, I got a new haircut. Just like throw a joke in there like they did with Megan Fox, which I was like, oh come on now. The Transformers, I was like, oh gosh, here we
yeah.
go. I knew that was coming. Then they had like three jokes about that. Oh, that last girl, she was really good. You're not gonna strike out with like two models like that now. I was like, oh great. But yeah, not to get off topic, but yeah.
But I do have high hopes for the Avengers. I really think it's gonna look really good. It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, it is.
I really like I really like the characters that portray the comic book characters. Tony Stark, Steve Rogers, Bruce Banner. They're really really looking good, man. Really really looking good. I mean, I just can't wait for this movie to come out. I mean, like, really excited for it, really hyped. I'm just gonna jizz all over the fucking screen. It's gonna be amazing.
Yeah, I'm glad it's still coming out because I remember when I read an article that this movie almost wasn't coming out because of the actors they were getting.
Yeah.
The actors that they had, I heard this movie almost wasn't coming out. I'm like, see, this is why when you make movies like these, especially these hero movies, when you're gonna want somebody to come back or certain actors or whatever,
Yeah.
get like up and coming actors to do it. That way they get
Yeah,
their,
like the guy
something
that's
to get their
playing
foot in the door.
the guy to play Thor. Like, yeah, he's really good. He's cool. I like him. He's mad. He's mad cool, man. Like,
Yeah,
I didn't think I was gonna like him like I did, but now I do. He's mad nice.
yeah. Oh, by the way, is War Machine gonna be in there? Well, Don Cheadle. 'Cause
Um,
he's actually pretty known. He's just not used a lot. I guess maybe he was cheaper to afford.
I don't know if he was gonna be in the Avengers. You might see like maybe like a fucking yo Tony, what's up, and he's out. That's it. You never know. You never know. I truly
Man.
don't know. You don't know, but like I thought like maybe there'd be like references you might see Spider-Man and stuff like that, but but that's not happening because of the fucking reboot. So God knows what's gonna happen now. So but that's here nor there. So we don't know. I mean, until we actually see the final, which is I have high hope for the Avengers. I think like those are three movies I'm really excited for: Spider-Man, Dark Knight, and the Avengers. So those are the top three movies I really really can't wait to see in 2012.
Mm.
But overall, basically, to wrap this whole thing up, 2011 was good. Was a great year for gaming and movies in general. Also, A side note, we went to Comic-Con in New York in 2011. That was also awesome. It was way better than last year in my eyes. You know, had a lot more stuff, a lot more things to offer and things like
Yeah,
that. Met mad cool people. You know, actually
yeah,
talked to Seth Killian. You know, so you know overall, and I talked to actually a couple people that are working on like the Marvel MMO that's coming out and things like that. So overall, 2011 was a great year. You know, bigger, better, more badass, just like the Gears of War 2 slogan. Um, you know, with movies and games in
yeah.
general. A lot of disappointing things, but you know, it's whatever. That's what comes with the territory. 2012 was looking pretty good, pretty promising. Can't wait for 2012. The summer of 2012. That's what's just gonna really pop off. Um,
Yeah.
so you know, overall, I do have high hopes for 2012. I can't wait. Can't wait to see what E3 brings. Whatever, you know, I can't wait. It's just gonna be another great year for gaming and movies in general. Um, so, what are your final thoughts on 2011 going into 2012?
Well, aside from like personal revelations of myself that I discovered, yeah, hopefully, yeah, 2011, it was pretty, well, I'd say steady for me.
Yeah.
Hopefully, New Year things would be, bigger, better, harder, faster, stronger, and such. And pretty much, yeah, just keep on trucking and rising up from there,
All right.
pretty much.
Well, guys, I think we rambled on quite a lot. You know, a couple rants
Yeah.
here and there, but this was really fun and really entertaining.
Yes.
Next time you guys will see us will be in the year 2012. So, happy holidays, guys. Have a happy and safe New Year. Be safe. Don't get too drunk. Trying to do anything too
Yes.
crazy, guys. You know, be safe. Game on. If I
Yes.
was
Be
you,
careful.
if I were you guys, New Year's Eve, grab a beer. Happy New Year. Play some Call of Duty or something. Have some fun.
All right.
But
See you later, guys.
this is your boy Meb. I'm out.
This is Leonis. Peace.